Boy, winter's holding on, taking a few more shots at us this week. But we know it's just a matter of time until spring arrives. We'll deep clean to get our homes in tip-top shape. Jennifer Jolly says it's also a good time to tidy up your tech. The Emmy award-winning columnist returns this morning. Hi, Jennifer.
Good morning. That's right. You don't have to wait for that freeze to melt, the frost, the snow. You can tidy up your technology, declutter, clean out, clear up all of your favorite go-to gadgets right now in as little as 10 minutes a day.
When you say tidy up your tech, what does that phrase entail?
Well, let's start with smartphones because that's that one gadget living, basically melded to the palm of our hand most of the time nowadays anyway. And we're all walking around with really cluttered smartphones these days. So you have all kinds of apps that you don't use. You're storing photos, videos, files, personal files on there. It's making your smartphone run slower. You're maybe running out of space, storage space on that smartphone. So one of the easiest things that you can do right this second is back everything up to the cloud. On a Lumia phone, all you do is tap OneDrive, and you follow a few prompts. 2 minutes, 5 minutes later, it just does its thing. You can set it and forget it, backs up all your important apps, your files, everything that you need. And then with OneDrive, you can access all of that information from any gadget, anytime, anywhere. So why have it gunk up and slow down your phone when you can get it into the cloud and still have access to it wherever you have any kind of service, any kind of Wi-Fi or internet connection anywhere in the world. So that's number one. Number two, really make your gadgets do the work for you. So on this Microsoft Surface Pro 3, I have my startup, my home screen set in a way that's like a digital filing cabinet. Nothing that I need is ever more than 1 to 2 taps away. It sounds silly, like, okay, I don't want to spend more than 1 second getting where I need to go, but that's how it is these days. You should have your technology and your go-to gadgets working for you, not the other way around. So you can really customize your home screen. You can use live tiles. You can put all of your important stuff right where it makes sense to you. The most important go-to stuff, the stuff that you're looking at all the time, your email, your Facebook page, your internet connection, put those over to the left side because we tend to read these screens like we read a book, left to right. Put those on the left side. Customize categories. I have mine by things that make sense to me every day: health, kids, work, and then your less important stuff, maybe some of your shopping apps, some of your gaming apps. I know these are really important to a lot of us, but maybe not as important as your work and your productivity tools. Put those on the second page or the third page. You shouldn't have single apps living all over your device because then you have to sift through and look through. Takes up too much time, too much clutter, especially in your brain, and it's chaotic. And this is another thing that's really chaotic in our digital lives these days. Cord chaos. I mean, this is just a tangled mess, right? You can't find what you need ever right when you need it. So one of the easiest ways to combat that is to upgrade to a wireless charger. So this is the Nokia DT903. This runs around 60 bucks, works with the Lumia phones. Put that phone on it, it's automatically charging. Wow. Plus it comes in these bright colors. Cool. So it's clean, clear, looks really cool. Futuristic tech. You can also use cable ties, these brightly colored cable ties. This works especially well for areas like your entertainment system. And these you can just get on Amazon. They're really cheap. You can actually make them. If you have a label maker, you can make them yourself
Jennifer,
as well.
I hate to interrupt you, but we have less than a minute, and I want to make sure you get everything in. So let's sprint.
Well, gross gadgets. Most of our gadgets these days are remote control, are smartphones. They have 10 times more bacteria on them than the average toilet seat. They're disgusting, they're gross, and we never wipe them off and wipe them down. So a simple solution of alcohol, water in a spray bottle, sprayed not wet, just a light mist on a lint-free cloth. That's a good way to do it, but a lot of us don't do that all the time. So one bit of futuristic tech is a device like this UV cube. This is on Kickstarter right now. This is, it was manufactured to clean out baby bottles, and then they realized, oh my gosh, you can throw your keyboard in there, your remote control, all of your mobile devices, and it gets rid of 99.9% of the bacteria that's really disgustingly living on those devices. So this is future tech. You've seen it here first, plus a whole lot of tips to just clean up, clear out, and declutter your digital life.
Like them all, Jennifer. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Mike.